सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। पेज नंबर 13, सेकंड अनुवाक। ब्रह्मानंदवल्ली। अन्नाद्वैः प्रजाः प्रजायन्ते याकाश्च पृथिवीं श्रिताः अथो अन्नेनैव जीवन्ति अथैनदपि यन्त्यन्ततः अन्नगुं हि भूतानां ज्येष्ठम् तस्मात् सर्वौषधमुच्यते। सर्वं वै तेनमाप्नुवन्ति येनं ब्रह्मोपासते अन्नगुं हि भूतानां ज्येष्ठम् तस्मात् सर्वौषधमुच्यते। तस्मात् सर्वौषधमुच्यते। अन्नात् भूतानि जायन्ते जातान्यन्नेन वर्धन्ते अद्यतेति च भूतानि तस्मादन्नं तदुच्यत इति। We are seeing the Panchakosha Viveka Prakriya. Prakriya means a technique or a methodology that which Upanishad applies to convey the subtle entity through these 5 layers of our existence. In the previous mantra, the last word, Tasmad tasyedameva shiraha ayam dakshinah pakshaha. What Upanishad said, Prithivya oshadayaha oshadibhyonnam annat purushaha. From this Prithvi, from Akashat, Tasmadva etasmad atmanaha akasha sambhutaha. From there onwards, Srishti Prakriya. From that Atma alone, Akasha born. From Akasha space alone, the air principle is born. From that air principle alone is fire principle born. From that fire principle alone, water principle born. From that waters alone, the earth principle born. From that earth principle only, Annam is born. Annat Purushaha. From that Annam, food only, Purushaha means physical body born. Purushaha means physical body, either male or female or any species you take. Purushaha means here Shariram is born, physical body is born. Now we have to meditate upon that Anna Shariram. Purusha is made up of Annam. He has to meditate upon that Annam, Samashti Annam. Samashti Annam. How one can meditate upon total? So we saw that is Ahangraha Upasana. This Purusha is meditating upon one's own body as what? Atma as that head, Shiraha, right hand, left hand, that already we saw in the previous class. Tasyedameva Shiraha ayam dakshinah pakshaha. This Purushaha is none other than Anna Rasamayaha. Anna Rasamaya means that essence of Annam. So this Anna Purushaha, physical body, what is his Atma? The food is the Atma. So Annamaya Kosha, we have to take it as the Atma of this Purusha. Annamaya Kosha, we are taking it as a Karanam of this Purusha, the body. It is just a highly imaginative case. Highly imaginative case in the sense, Upanishad goes to a high imagination. So we have to go along with the Upanishad. இல்லைன்னா நமக்கு ஏதோ காக் அண்ட் புல் ஸ்டோரி மாதிரி இருக்கும், புரியாத மாதிரி இருக்கும். So that Purusha means this body is made up of Anna Rasam, Anna Rasa Maya Purushaha. This Purushaha, what is the Atma of this Purusha? Content. Anna, Annam. Food alone is the content. Physical body is the container. This container has got what content? சாப்பிட்டுதானே வந்தோம். What content? Food is the content. So take this Annamaya Kosha as the physical, as the Atma of this Purushaha. This is called Upasana. Upasana means what? Nikrishta Vastuni Utkrishta Bhavana. So this Purusha is the Karyam, product. What is the Karanam for this physical body product? Annam. So Annam must be what? Karanam, cause. The cause is Annamaya Kosha, cause is Mukhyam. Karyam, product, body is its effect. So Purushaha, the physical body, cannot exist without the Annam Karanam. So that Annam is called Atma. Annamaya Koshaha is Atma for this physical body. Temporarily we accept that Annamaya Kosha is Atma. For whom? For this physical body. Why? Because this physical body is made up of Annam. Adula edavadhu sandehama? Ronnal saapidalana theriyum. So this physical body is made up of Annam. Annam is the Karanam of this physical body. Therefore, Karanam vina Karyam na vidyate. Without cause, effect cannot exist. Therefore, without Annam, this physical body cannot exist. Therefore, Annamaya Kosha is the Atma. Atma means content, source, substratum for this physical body. Therefore, I worship whom? Annamaya Koshaha. For Annamaya Kosha, what is how to worship? That Samashti Annam, that Annam only we got. Oshadhibhyaha Annam, Annat Purushaha. That Oshadhi is all pervading, Annam is all pervading, every jiva, every body is surviving by that food only. The total Annam I have to meditate upon this Annamaya Kosha. So this is called Upasana. Vyashti, Samashti, Upasana. I have taken that food, Annam, and this body has come. So Veshtila Annam irukka illaya? Irukku. So Samashti macro level Annam is there, micro level Annam is there. How you respect the Samashti? By respecting the Veshti here, you are as good as respecting the Samashti. How you respect your country? Next week you know that they salute the flag. The flag represents what? Samashti Desham. Samashti Desha represents, in this flag. I respect the flag, I look at the flag as country. Samashti. Similarly, this Annamaya Kosha is a Veshti, and I have to see the whole entire Annam as Samashti. Vishwa, that is Virat. This is Vishwaha. So like that we have to do Upasana. Idam eva shiraha. This head you have to worship, right side, left side, and pucham pratishtha, legs also you have to worship. In this body, Sarva Annamaya Kosha itself is total. It is representing here. This is the Upasana. So Upasana at 2 levels. Now you have to hear, koncham kashtama irukkum, enakku theriyum. Okay. Karyam and Karanam. Annamaya Kosha is the Karanam. It is Mukhyam, cause. Therefore, Purushaha is Karyam. Anatma, once it is Karyam, it is a product, it is called Anatma. It has no importance of its own. Annamaya Kosha is the Mukhyam. Having said this, next Pakshaha, Uttara Pakshaha, there it is a Upasana. You meditate upon the head and right side and left side, legs. All these are the Samashti is assembled here in the Vyashti. What is the Phalam? You will get lot of Annam. Sarva Aushadham Uchyate. Say, I am Atma, idam pucham pratishtha over. Then Annadvai praja prajayante. Why I have to meditate upon as what I have to meditate? Because this Annam only prajaha prajayante. Because of this Annam only all beings are born. Yakascha prithivi gishritaha. Whatever is there on this earth, they are all surviving by Annam. Atho annena eva jivanti. Because of Annam only they are surviving. Athaina dapiyantyan tataha. They merge into Annam only again. Our body will become what I told you. Our body will become food to next generation. How, in what form? Chemicals. This body can be converted into, this Annamaya Kosha will be converted into what? Again into earth. That earth, the chemicals, all that will produce. Again they will help to what? Next plant kingdom. With that food they go to other beings again. That's a apiyanti, means they merge into. So annagumhi bhutanam jyeshtham. So what is jyeshtham, sreshtham? Annam alone is jyeshtham. Revered. Jyeshtham means superior, revered. Here the anna ahangraha upasana. Tasmat sarva aushadham uchyate. Therefore Annam is the medicine for all beings. Aushadham. That which appeases the hunger. Therefore without food all physical bodies will die. All physical bodies will die if they don't have food. Aushadham sarvam evascha. Sarvam vai te annam apnuvanti. Whoever does this upasana, Because of this annam alone, all beings are born. Because of this annam alone, all beings are surviving. Because into annam only all beings are merging. Therefore, annam is shreshtham, jyeshtham, unnatam. Whoever does meditation like this attitude, they will get plenty of annam. That's what mantra says. Annam apnuvanti. They get plenty of food. Whatever variety you want, even you think itself, it comes in front of you one day or other. So you never have any food problem. So you'll get plenty of food, not just getting, and you get lot of appetite. You love to eat, and you eat, you digest, and you will get plenty. Digest agalana irundha enna prayojanam? So there is lot of food on your dining table, so many fruits, so many varieties. But what is my problem? Indigestion problem. What is the use? So I must have good appetite, good hunger, and I want to eat, I desire to eat, I love to eat. So food is also required and appetite is also required. That person enjoys food. And other people are jealous of this person. நல்லா சாப்பிடுறானே, எனக்கு ரொம்ப எப்படி டைஜஷன் ஆகிறதோ தெரியல. அவங்களுக்கெல்லாம் பொறாமையா இருக்கும். என்ன புண்ணியம் பண்ணிருக்கா, அதனால பசி இருக்கிறது கூட புண்ணியம் பண்ணி இருக்கணும். அவனுக்கு ஈஸியா பசி வராது. பசி இருக்கவனுக்கு தான் நல்ல டேஸ்டே தெரியும். பசி இல்லாதவனுக்கு என்ன டேஸ்ட் தெரியும்? எப்போவே அந்த மாதிரி some appetizers he go on taking appetizers. Doctors give appetizers to create hunger. இவனுக்கு ஒன்றும் பண்ணாமலே appetizer வந்துட்டு இருக்கு, வித்தவுட் எனி எக்ஸ்டர்னல் மெடிசன். ஸோ பசி இருக்கணும் எப்பவுமே. அது வெரி வெரி லக். have that பசி, the taste of the food, you can enjoy that food. அது இருக்கவங்களுக்கு தான் தெரியும், எப்படி சொன்னா தெரியாது. ஓகே, therefore he will get plenty of food. ye annam brahma iti upasate. Here brahma means samashti annam. Brahma means not nirgunam brahma. That brahma virat samashti annam is this annam. Upasate, meditate. So annam is jeshtham bhutanam tasvat sarvaushadham uchyate annat bhutani jayante iti. Mantra says Rig mantra. Mantra சொன்னதுக்கு அப்புறம் இப்படி நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி மெடிடேட் பண்ணணும். All beings are born, all beings are sustained, all beings merge into annam. இப்படி நினைச்சு மெடிடேஷன் பண்ணணும். இது உபாசனை. இப்போ அன்னமய கோஷா, we are looking at it as காரணம். Whatever is காரணம், we respect it. Whatever is karyam, it is inferior, dependent upon karanam. So annamaya kosha is karanam, purusha is karyam. Annamaya kosha is karanam and purusha is karyam. Now next step is what? Annamaya kosha we have to convert into karyam. The first rung over, first step over, second step. First step Purusha to Annamaya Kosha. Now Annamaya Kosha Karanatva status has to be converted into Karyatvam status. Then its Karanam is Pranamaya Kosha. So Pranamaya Kosha will become Karanam to what? Annamaya Kosha. So 5 points or 6 points you have to apply to all these layers. First, anatmatva nischayaha. Number 1, anatmatva nischayaha. Number 2, koshatva nischayaha. Koshatva nischayaha. Then karyatva nischayaha. I will explain. Karyatva nischayaha. Number 4, nama rupa nischayaha. Nama rupa nischayaha, name and form. Number 5, mithyatva nischayaha. Mithyatva nischayaha, falsification. Number 6, pravilapanam. Pravilapanam. So we are going from now annam is karanam. Now we make that annam as kosha. Once you say it is kosha, it is anatma anartham. From Purusha and Annam standpoint, Annam Karanam Chollamodu, Kosha and Chollamatam. Karanam. It is Karanam. Annam is the Karanam. I worship the Annam. Is that main source. Now this Annamayam is Karyam. It is Kosham. It is depending upon Prana. Therefore, once it is karyam, it is anatma. It is false. It is false. It is mithya. How to understand this pot, clay. You take this pot and clay. Clay is karanam. Pot is karyam. Clay is the source for the pot name and form. Nama Rupa. In the pot Nama Rupa ki adharam clay karanam. The clay is the support source of the pot. So this is karyam. Once it is karyam, karya lakshanam is what? Nama Rupa. Pot and pot form, pot name. Pot form and pot name. This is Nama Rupa. This Nama Rupa Nishchayam. Whatever is called Nama Rupa, it is Mithya. What is Nama Rupa? It is Mithya. Thus Mithyatva Nishchaya. How you can say Mithya? Because there is no pot other than clay. So, once that Nama Rupa is false, pot is false. Once pot is false, I have arrived at what? I have arrived at clay. Clay is Satyam. Then when clay is Satyam, pot is what? Asatyam. Clay is Atma, the truth. Pot is Anatma. So pot is Anatma Nischayam. In a pot kadiyad. Clay tavare pot kadiyad. So Anatmatva Nischyaha. First, it is false anartham. Lesser order of reality is called false. What do you mean by false? Lesser order of reality. It is not real. Anatma. It is not real Anatma. Part illillan cholla poichu part. Okay. So, Anatmatva Nischayaha means it is false. Clay alone is Satyam. Really speaking, there is no pot at all. Clay alone appearing in the form of pot, name and form. So therefore, substance is what? Clay alone. Similarly, we have to see this. Annam alone is the substance. Annam alone is real. Annam alone is giving the name and form to this Purusha, the physical body. So once we take that Annamayam, Annam is the Karanam, Purusha will become the Karyam. Now we are going from the Karana Annam to Karya Annam. Once the Annam become Karyam, the product, we are going to take the Karanam of Annam. Annam will become Karyam, Annamaya Kosham, and it becomes Anatma, and it is Mithya. All this we have to apply principles. From the next mantra, it starts. We are going to Pranamaya Kosha. Yesterday I have shown you in the pictures. Now, that is what we are studying now. Okay, we will read that. Tasmadvaye tasmadannara samayat. Tasmadvaye tasmadannara samayat. Anyomtara atma pranamaya. Tenaisha purnaha சவா ஏஷ புருஷவித ஏவ தஸ்ய புருஷவிததாம் அன்வயம் புருஷவிதஹ தஸ்ய பிராண ஏவ சிரஹ व्यानो दक्षिणः पक्षः अपान उत्तरः पक्षः आकाश आत्मा पृथिवी पुच्छं प्रतिष्ठा तदप्येष श्लोको भवति. Now we are entering into the second rung of that ladder, that is pranamaya. Pranam, no maya kosham epaham when it's become anatma. If now annamaya kosha is anatma. तस्माद्वा एतस्माद् अन्नरसमयात्. Annarasamayat, here full stop is there, but you can cancel that full stop. No, the sentence is not over. Upanishad takes, those days punctuations, full stops and all, we cannot question the Upanishad. Because अन्योन्तर आत्मा प्राणमयः एतस्मात् अन्नरसमयात्. அப்படி வரணும் கனெக்ஷன். தஸ்மாத்வா ஏதஸ்மாத் அன்னரசமயாத் பிராணமயः ஆத்மா அன்யः அந்தரः. இப்படி அன்வயம் பண்ணணும். So how can you keep the full stop there? But we should not ask Upanishad. It is Veda mantram. So we have to understand how to do anvaya. This pranamayaha, pranamayaha means this pranamaya, vital body, tasmat etasmad annarasamayat. It is than that, tasmat etasmat, than this physical body. Prana is interior, antaraha. Antaraha and anyaha, different, distinct, separate from annamaya. This pranamaya is there, which is the karanam of annamaya kosha, interior to annamaya kosha and different from annamaya kosha. So tasmat etasmad annarasamayat means this annamaya kosha what I have taken previously as karanam, really speaking that is not the karanam. adukku karanam innonu irukku. adukku karanam enna pranamayam da karanam. Once pranamayam is the karanam for this annam will become what? Karyam, product means what? Mithya means what? Anatma means what? Pravilapanam. Pravilapanam means here that which loses its reality. So pot pravilapanam enna artham? Pot merges into clay enna artham? Pot irkumbodhe paakumbodhe enna sollalam? Pot illeni solla mudiyuma mudiyada? adha kashtam. Swamini, pot அப்படியே கையில இருக்கும்போது இல்லைன்னு எப்படி சொல்ல முடியும்? Pot really it is not there. Pot is not there really. What is there? Clay alone is there really. Really speaking. In fact, நிஜமா சொல்லணும்னா சொல்றோம் இல்லையோ தமிழ்ல, நிஜமா சொல்லணும்னா அப்ப நான் முன்னாடி சொன்னதெல்லாம் அபத்தம் தானே, பொய் தானே இல்லையா? அது மாதிரி நிஜமா சொல்லணும்னா பாட்டு கிடையாது. அப்போ அதே மாதிரி திஸ் அன்னம் is the karyam. Pranamayam is the source of this annam. Without prana, this body, annamaya kosha cannot exist. எது இல்லாமல் எது இருக்க முடியாதோ, எது இல்லாமல் எது இருக்க முடியாதோ அது காரணம், எது இருக்க முடியாதோ அது காரியம். என்ன காரியம் is always depending upon காரணம். Since annamayam is the karyam, it has to depend upon its karanam. What is its karanam? Pranamayam. So pranamaya is the karanam. Karanatvam status vanda udane mukhyatvam vandadum. Once it gets mukhyatvam, prominence, and karanatvam status, cause status, we neglect this. This is what? Poyi da. What poyi? Annam also poyi. Adida his mantra says, Etasmad annarasamayat, இந்த அன்னரசமா இருக்கின்ற இந்த அன்னமய கோஷத்தை விட இந்த பிராணமயம் வேறானது என்ன, அப்பாற்பட்டது என்ன, கண்ணுக்கு தெரியல என்ன, தெரியாது என்ன. Therefore, the prana is most important. Tena eva eshaha purnaha. This annamaya kosha, eshaha means this annamaya kosha, whole body. See, now you have to see 3 steps. Purusha means physical body. Physical body is nothing but annam. Annam is, the whole body is made up of annam. Therefore, this body made up of annam, really speaking, this body is surviving because of what? Na? Prana. So, this body is filled with what? The whole annamayam is filled with what? Prana. Killi paatha theriyum. Pain theriyadha? Pranam irukku. So, that prana is that karanam for this annamayam. So, therefore, it became what? Kosha. Therefore, karanam vina karyam na tishtati. Without prana, annamaya kosha cannot exist. Therefore, prana alone appearing as what? Annamayam. Just as the clay alone appearing as the pot, pranamaya alone appearing as annamayam. That is what mantra says. Now, prana means what? Vayu tattvam. Vayu tattvam. Air principle. Prana means air principle. So that air principle, tena, through, by that air principle only, eshaha, this body is filled. Is filled. Prana is flowing in the whole body. If prana is not there, what will happen? The body is dead. Body is dead without prana. Ada uir anu solluva. Uir vaangadena. Therefore, eshaha purnaha. Sava esha purusha vidha eva. Saha purusha vidha. This pranamaya also is in what form? What form it has got? In the Purushan, என்ன பாடிக்கு என்ன ஃபார்ம் இருக்கோ அதே ஃபார்ம் பிராணமயக்கு. இப்படி யூ சென்ட் த ஏர் இன் டு பலூன். இப்போ தட் இஸ் இன் ஆப்பிள் ஷேப் பலூன். த ஏர் கெட்ஸ் வாட் ஷேப்? ஆப்பிள் ஷேப். வாட் எவர் ஷேப் இட் இஸ், இன் தட் ஷேப் இட் கெட்ஸ். பட் ரவுண்ட் ஷேப், த ரவுண்ட் ஷேப் இட் வில் கெட். If you pour the water in a container, what shape the water gets? Container shape it gets. Water has no shape. Air has no shape of its own. No form, no shape. It gets a form, a shape when it is in its container. So container is different from content or not? So the content, vayu tattvam pranamayam, gets the shape of the container body. Purusha vidaha eva. In the form, and the pranamayake form, shape. So the அதனால காத்து பையா, இதுக்கு என்ன பேரு? காற்றடித்த பை. அப்பா, அந்த ஃபுட்பால் மாதிரி அதுக்கு ஒரு ஹோல் வச்ச அவுட். பட் இதுக்கு 9 ஹோல்ஸ் இருக்கு, ஆனாலும் இன்டாக்டா இருக்கு. அதுதான் யூனிக் கிரியேஷன் ஆஃப் பகவான். இஃப் யூ கீப் ஒன் ஹோல் டு தட் பால், காத்து புஷ்னு போயிடும் வெளியில. பட் இந்த பால் புருஷ பாடிக்கு 9 ஹோல்ஸ் இருக்கு. எங்க சொல்லிருக்க 9 ஹோல்ஸ்? நவத்வாரே புரே தேஹி. This 9 holes are there. But still it is surviving. That who is protecting that prana? Mantra going to say that Eshaha Purusha Vidaha, I am Purusha Vidaha Anu. This pranamaya is of human form in keeping with human form, the prana appears. Just as the air appears in the balloon apple form, air ki balloon ka apple form irukka, really speaking, who gave that apple shape to that balloon? Air. So air got that shape of apple. Have you seen that? Your grandchildren sons வாங்கி கொடுத்தாள் எப்போ? அது மாதிரி இப்போ இது என்ன ஆப்பிள் பான்னா, இந்த பாடி ஷேப்ல இருக்க பிராணம். பிராணத்துக்கு ஷேப் கிடையாது, எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி கூட ஷேப் கிடையாது. எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி இஸ் அப்பியரிங் இன் தட் பல்ப் ஷேப், டியூப்லைட் ஷேப். இது ஒரு டியூப்லைட், இந்த பிராணம் ஒரு எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி. இது காட் ஒன் ஷேப். அந்த புருஷ விததாம். Purusha Vidaha, the prana maya is of that human form. If it is an elephant form. Why Upanishad is talking only human form? Elephants won't come to Taittiriya class. No animal come to that class. Only Purushas, human beings only come. Therefore, human form. In keeping with the human form alone, Purusha Vidatam, prana will take that form. Tasya prana eva shiraha. So tasya purusha vidhatam anuna. So tasya means of that annamaya shape this prana takes. Annamayathukku enna shape irukku? Enna shape irukku theriyum Swamini? ஒரு பாடி ஒரு ஷேப். இந்த அன்னமயம் shape given to that pranamayam. So what is the head of that prana now? What is the head of this body is the head of that prana. Tasya prana eva siraha. So prana alone is the shira of head. Tasya shiraha eva pranaha. Prana alone is its head, because in this head prana irukka illaya. So prana eva shiraha. Vyanaha dakshinah pakshaha. So you take the right side is as Vyanam. Vyana is the right wing. Apana uttarah pakshaha, left wing. Apana means excretory prana. Mukhya prana means respiratory prana. Vyana means circulatory prana. Circulatory prana is the right wing. Excretory prana is the left wing. Mukhya prana is the head, and Akasha Atma. Middle prana, Samana prana is the Atma, self. Prithvi Pucham. Prithvi means earth. Prithvi Devata keeps the prana in the body. Pucha means is the tail. Pratishtha, which is the support. Udana prana alone keeps that prana in this physical body. In this physical body, once that prarabdha is over, Udana prana takes away this sukshma shariram from the gross body. Prarabdha over, நீங்க போயிட்டு வரலாம் ன்னு சொல்லி இந்த பிராணன் வெளியில அனுப்பும். உதான prana goes away. So therefore, here prana upasana, this is prana upasana. pucham pratishtha tadapi bhavati eshaha shlokaha. Pucham means udana prana means utkramana karaha udana pranaha. Ut means take up, taking out, pulling up. It will take sukshma shariram out from the sthula shariram. Prana, and the udana prana takes that sukshma shariram, subtle body, from the gross body at the time of death. How to do upasana? This prana is more significant. And upasana pannanum. Eppadi? We'll read that next anuvaka. Third anuvaka. Prana upasana. Pranam deva anuprananti. Manushya pashavaschaye. Prano hi bhutanamaayuhu. Tasma sarvayushamuchyate. Sarvamevata ayuryanti. Ye pranam brahmopasate. Ye pranam brahmopasate. Prano hi bhutanamaayuhu. Prano hi bhutanamaayuhu. Tasma sarvayushamuchyata iti. Tasyaisha eva sharira atma. Yah purvasya. In this second upasana, pranam deva anuprananti. Ye devaha, all gods, manushyaha, human beings, pashavaha, animals, prananti, they live. எப்படி இருக்கு இந்த மாதிரி வந்து போதுமா? Lose concentration. So all gods, human beings and animals, all of them are lived by prana only. Prananti means they live, they are surviving. So you have to think like that. All devas, manushas and beings, other animals are surviving by prana alone. Anupranam hi pranaha. Depending upon prana alone, because of prana alone in the life, ayuhu bhutanam. The lifespan or longevity is nothing but prana. Bhutana means all beings, devas, manushas and pashus. Tasmat sarvayusham uchyatena. Therefore, sarvayusham means the life of all. Ayush means life. Sarvayusham means life of all. Therefore they say, Jivam sharadashyatam, Nandam sharadashyatam, Pashyama sharadashyatam. Let us see 100 years in our life. Let us listen 100 years. Let us live 100 years. What you can call ashishu, they give. Let us live Nandama Sharadashyadam. Let us rejoice 100 years. That's why whenever person celebrating 80th birthday, 90th birthday, and கொண்டாடுவோம் எதுக்குன்னா அப்ப பரவாயில்ல 100 இயர்ஸ் வரைக்கும் ஃபுல் பண்ணணும் லைஃப். இப்ப என்னடா 100 இயர்ஸ் சுவாமினி வேண்டாம். So to enjoy the life you can ask 100 years. More than that also you all ask. Okay, என்ன பெட் ரீடர் ஆகாமல் இருக்கணும் அதுதான். Okay, te ye upasate, whoever meditate upon prana in this manner, it is the surviving force giving life to all beings. Without that no being can survive. In this manner whoever meditate upon that, sakama upasana, long life you will get. Nishkama upasana, the annamayilla nishkama upasana enna benefit? Sakama upasana, lot of annam you get. But nishkamataya when you do, what you get the benefit? Chitta shuddhi, chitta ekagrata, chitta vishalata, chitta samskara, vairagyam, all you get. Sadhana chatushtaya sampatti you get for jnanam. If you do nishkamataya, I don't want any material benefits, I want only moksha, if you say, that is nishkama upasana. Similarly, if you nishkamataya, if you do prana upasana, you get chitta shuddhi. Even konjanalo, you live only 60 years, 70 years or 80 years, you get moksha. Within short time you will get moksha and rest of the time happy. But 100 years, suppose you ask, sakama, 100 years, analu jivan mukti varla, enna prayojanam? Therefore, first ask for what? Mukti. இது தெரியாமல் என்ன எல்லாருமே மெட்டீரியல் திங்ஸ் தே ஆஸ்க். லாட் ஆஃப் ஃபுட் வேணும், லாட் ஆஃப் ஆயுஷ் வேணும். அந்த அடையாறுல மரம் இருக்கு இல்லையா, ஆலமரம், என்ன மரம், அந்த மரம் கூட இருக்கும், நம்மவும் இருப்போம் 125 years. என்ன பிரயோஜனம்? அதனால சிம்பிள் ஆயுஷ் இருந்து பிரயோஜனம் இல்லை. ஈவன் சங்கராச்சாரிய லைஃப் ஸ்பேன் இஸ் வெரி ஷார்ட். Vivekananda lifespan is very short. But within that short time they attained what they have to attain. Similarly, nishkamataya, if you do upasana, you get jivan mukti. Ayush is a bonus. வந்தா இருக்கட்டும், நம்ம பிராரத்தம் இருந்தா இருக்கும். பட் ஞானம் இல்லாத ஒரு ஆயுஷ் எதுக்கு? ஞானத்தோடு இருக்கிற ஆயுஷ் வேணும்னா அப்போ எது கேட்கணும்? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஞானம் கேட்கணும். ஓகே, ஆயுஷ் என்னது ஆல்ரெடி ஃபிக்ஸ்டு. ஆயுஷ் வரும், பட் இட் இஸ் ஃபிக்ஸ்டு. யூ வில் கெட் இட் ஆஸ் எ போனஸ். ஓகே, therefore sarva e upasate pranam brahma iti. Brahma means samashti prana hiranyagarbha. Samashti prana hiranyagarbha brahma iti. What is the benefit of this niskama upasana, this virat upasana, hiranyagarbha upasana? I mean, you will be free from selfishness. Sharira abhimana will go away. Ego will go away. The more sharira abhimana, the more ego. The more prana abhimana, the more ego. The more vyashti abhimana. Namiruvar, namakoruvar. Namiruvar, namakoruvar. அந்த அபிமானம் இருக்கிற வரைக்கும் சமஷ்டி எக்ஸ்பான்ஷன் ஆஃப் த மைண்டே வராது. தட்ஸ் வை பீப்புள் cannot love the whole society. Whole society, all people you have to encompass. Whom we are encompassing? My daughter, my son, or two sons, or two daughters. I encompass, as long as they help me. This is our conditioning because of selfishness. And the selfishness போறதுக்காக தான் இந்த உபாசனமே. Samashti you have to meditate upon. The total you have to meditate upon. Once you meditate upon total, only the selfishness goes, the ego goes away, and once ego goes away, then only Atma Jnanam will come. That is why people won't get Atma Jnana, because of only one reason. Ego problem. Ego ஏன் வருதுன்னா selfishness. Selfishness ஏன் வருதுன்னா சரீர அபிமானம், மன அபிமானம். ரொம்ப attached to body. Too much attachment. சில பேர் வந்து ரொம்ப பேம்பர் பண்ணுவான், பாடின்னு ரொம்ப பேம்பர் பண்ணுவான். பேம்பரிங் என்ன, they cannot adjust with any situation, any climate, with any person. அது ரொம்ப பேம்பரிங் அన్నమాట. That's why social awareness is very, very important. Very, very important. இப்போ நியூக்ளியர் ஃபேமிலிஸ் வந்தாச்சு, நியூக்ளியர் ஹவுசஸ், இந்த ஃபிளாட்ஸ்ல யார் இருக்கா பக்கம் அக்கம் பக்கம்னு தெரியாது நமக்கு. And all of us have friends, but except in our flats. I am not telling you. What I am listening now in society generally, என்னோட flats are சுத்தம். They are not at all interested in anything. But you love all other flats people, other places. But where you live, you don't like. And we criticize our flats people, our neighbors and all. But other people you like. Our family members also. These members, அவங்களுக்கு ஒன்றும் வராது. இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு நெகட்டிவ் டெண்டன்சி டெவலப்ஸ் பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் ஈகோ. That is social awareness is very important. That is called social health. We call it as social health. Social health is very, very poor, especially in our country. Once upon a time, social health is so much because of joint families, big, big houses. Now, because of small families, small houses, social health also decreasing. Once the social health decrease, person will become more egocentric, body oriented, body centric or mind centric. Avanada. That is why many diseases காரணமே அதுதான். டிப்ரெஷன்ஸுக்கு காரணமே அதுதான். ஃப்ரஸ்ட்ரேஷனுக்கு அதுதான் காரணம். இது நிஜமா யாரும் நம்ப மாட்டான். உண்மையா சொன்னா இதுதான் காரணம். பட் திஸ் இஸ் அண்டர்லைங் காரணம். It is not appearing, manifesting karanam, but nobody knows this. To remove that only, these are all upasanas are helpful. Samashti, samashti, samashti. Not total all the time. Then only you can go to equate to Vishwa, Virat, Hiranyagarbha and Prajna. You have to interrelate, connect. Then you relate with Ishwaran. Ivala தாண்டி போகணும். It's not so easy to come out of ego. எவ்வளவு சாஸ்திரம் படிச்சாலும் கூட சாஸ்திரம் பாட்டுக்கு சாஸ்திரம் இருக்கும், நம்ம ஈகோ பாட்டுக்கு ஈகோ இருக்கும். அவளை சீக்கிரமா விட முடியாது. So the upasana is meant for that. Why I want to say upasana is meant to remove our ego. Upasana பண்ணணும், அந்த அகங்காரம் போகணும், சித்த விஷாலத்தை வரணும், எக்ஸ்பான்ஷன் ஆஃப் த மைண்ட் வரணும், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சித்த சம்ஸ்காரம் வரணும். Therefore, Upanishad says, Sarvam eva ayuhu yanti. Whoever does this prana upasana, they get this long life, ayushu, 100 years. Apamrutyu won't be there. They never get sudden death. Sudden death varad. Full ayush they complete. Prana hi ayuhu. The prana alone is the life. Bhutanam, of all beings. Tasmat, therefore, sarva ayusham uchyate. Prana is said to be the life of all. Sarva ayusham. There is what? Nannamayala. Sarva aushadham. Sarva aushadham. Inge sarva ayusham. Iti, up to here, rig mantra over. Iti and chonna, quotation over, an artham. Yaha eshaha eva shariraha atma. Shariraha atma. So the inner self is the prana. This pranamaya is the inner self. Appo annamaya is what? Outer layer. Prana is the inner self. Prana is the karanam. Then what next after this upasana over? We have made physical body false. Physical body made up of annam is also false, because physical body is depending upon annam. Annam is depending upon prana. Therefore, prana is the source, prana is the cause, annam is the effect. Now, prana you worship as Samashti Hiranyagarbha. Really speaking, prana is also not ultimate, there is something cause for this prana, that is mind. Manomaya, we have to take it as karanam. That comes in the next month, not next month, next mantra. Okay. Next mantra it comes. Now we have to go to the third step. Manomaya is the karanam for pranamaya. Prana is the karyam and prana is the what? Anatma, mithya, and prana comes under what? It is anatma, false, mithya, karyam, and it is pravilapanam. You remove the reality from the prana because it is a karyam, product. Product has no reality of its own. Product has no independent existence. It depends on manomayam. So pranamayam become what? Kosha. Koshatva nischayah. Anatmatva nischayah. It is unreal. It is a kosha. It is a product. It is depending upon manas. So you have to go to manomaya. Like this you have to cross vijnanam, you have to cross anandam. இதெல்லாம் தள்ளி போனதுக்கு அப்புறம் எல்லாம் அனாத்மா பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் who will remain anna? That we will see in the mantra itself. It comes later. Purnamadah purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.